is John Piper with the weekend video, and Saturday the 14th of August. Starting with Bitcoin as usual. We've got the 1 as discussed, 5 rows up, ABC 2. We now have 5 wave for this move, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3, ABC regular, made new high there, 4, and now a 5th wave which may not be over yet. At the moment this wave looks like it won't exceed wave 1, as would perhaps be a wave 3. The suggestion is that actually it's wave 1 of 3. So i.e. 1, then 2, and then a 3rd wave thrust. Now, if we see that 3rd wave thrust, that will be absolute confirmation that the bull trend is back with us. I mean, it's pretty solid anyway. We've gone from 28 to 48 in just a few weeks, so I think that's pretty solid confirmation all by itself. But I wouldn't. Well, I'd quite look forward to a 3rd wave thrust up. That would be fine. So all pretty hunky-dory at the moment on Bitcoin. Ethereum, no real change. We've got, looks like a subnormal wave 4 again, and looks like wave 5 is now upon us, with a target at 8595. It could be again that the 3rd wave is going to extend, as I suggested in Bitcoin. It's already quite a lot bigger than the wave 1 here. Anyway, we'll see how it goes, but at the moment, I mean, it could be that actually this is the final 5th of 3, I suppose. We've got a fourth wave to come in, but we'll see how it goes. It's looking pretty good at the moment. Let's get on to gold. Before looking at gold, I just want to say something. I do these markets in the order of which I see, as I see them, in terms of the profit potential of these markets. So, I mean, crypto is definitely the most profitable market around at the moment. There's no real doubt about that, I think. But I do get a few clients telling me that they don't really want to be interested. They're not really interested in crypto. And I just, when I wrote The Way to Trade, it was about the psychology of trading. So I suppose it's quite interesting if, as a trader, you're not interested in the market with the most profit potential. And it might be worthwhile just examining that thought or that belief, whatever it might be, because it seems to be at odds with the basic fundamental goal of making money in markets. So I'll just leave that thought if that's of any use to anybody, but so it just struck me as a little bit curious. Right, gold, we're seeing the 1, seeing the ABC 2, and we're now heading up in what I think will be a 3. And it could be an ABC at this point. It's all a bit, let's have a look at the wave count. There's 1, 2, a bit of a 5 there, 3. Actually, that's probably a 1, 2, 1, 2. This might be a 3rd wave thrust. So it needs to prove itself really by probably taking out these highs actually around here, and seeing a decent acceleration at this point. And that would suggest we are back in impulsive territory for gold. All right, silver ditto really. We've got possible 1, ABC 2, possible 3 starting up, but it's very feeble at the moment. I mean, it's done nothing at all really. So we need to see a decent thrust up here to confirm this is a new bull move. All right, firstly, well, it's doing what I suggested it might do on Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like the final 5th wave is now upon us. Because they're going to blow off top again, I think I mentioned that possibility during the week. This looks like a 1, 2, so possible 3 developing, I guess. So it could be somewhat higher than we are now before the peak comes in, but it does look pretty close looking at this chart. And of course, it might even blip above this upper trend line, possibly, as a final sort of gasp during this new peak I'm expecting. And DAX is doing the same, is heading up quite strongly now. This counts as a 5th wave, but it's getting quite big, so a bit of a blow off top. Maybe the 4 should be there actually, sort of extended 4th wave type thing. Get rid of that. A, B, C perhaps. That could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be the end of 3 of this move. 4 with us, and perhaps 1 more rally again. The key dates are the 20th of August, 22nd of August, when we have the option expiry, and the following Monday, when we can see faster downside action. But normally the peak might come in a few days before that, to set up the sort of first 5 waves down perhaps, and the ABC perhaps, and then that ABC might peak around those dates. But that's an idealized form. It doesn't always work out quite so neatly, obviously. Anyway, again, we've got a possible 1 more wave at least coming in on the DAX. Right, not so clear on the Dow. I've got the ones okay. 2, 1, 2. I'll go 5 to there. 3, 4, 5. So the 3 could actually be over, I guess. We could now be in a fourth wave. I would say it wouldn't go a hugely high rating, but possible. However, that with FTSE and the Dow, so the DAX looking nice and go higher, perhaps we're going to see more upside immediately rather than a bigger fourth wave. I mean, that's rather small for wave 4 at the moment. So maybe I'll leave that a little bit lower down in case it's going to go down. But I say the other markets look more positive right now. Right, the Nasdaq led all the way is now failing a bit. We've had what may have been a failure here, but this doesn't look very impulsive at the moment. So hard to count it though. I mean, we've got. I guess it could be a bigger fourth wave, although it's rather too big for its own good. I see. We've got the 1 here, the 2 there. That's the 3. Then this is a huge fourth wave, going well into wave 1, in fact. So getting rather confused here on the Nasdaq. I mean, perhaps this is some kind of big 4, and this is it could be a rising wedge type pattern, I suppose. Final 5th wave, maybe. That again would tie in with what we're seeing on the other markets, at least FTSE and the DAX. So anyway, I'm still thinking that there's a probability of major peaks coming in during this month, with the key dates, I say 22nd over the option expiry weekend. So we'll see how that develops. The chart patterns suggest that, but until we see confirmation of peaks, obviously there is doubt that's what's going to happen. But anyway, that's what I think. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, I guess it could be the volatility puts people off, which of course is a valid point. If you don't like the volatility, you find it hard to keep positions, then clearly that's one thing. But you can just buy coin, which is a fairly simple way of doing this. Just put some money into it, one of the coins that you like, just hold on. And it's always been a fairly good ride. Not all the time, but eventually it becomes good. Anyway, I'll leave that as a final thought on the matter. Right, that's all for today. If I think it's useful, back to the report on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.